I stopped by my parents' house 'cause Mama called today. Dad broke out the checkers, it's his favorite game to play. I walked in the kitchen while he set up the board, grabbed some Dr. Peppers from the refrigerator door. He said, "Great, another doctor," while I hand him his drink. But I've heard that joke before, it's the same one every week. Then he takes off on some story of an early memory. He pauses in the middle and then he says to me, "Well, I remember my first kiss, my first car, and my first fight. And I remember where I was on the day that Elvis died. How can a man recall all of these milestones, but not remember where he puts his phone?" Mom walks in with medicine, says she thinks I'll forget, but it's a never-ending stream of pills, and I'm so damn tired of it. It's strange how I recall some things from my life oh so clear, but if you were to ask me now, I can't tell you the year. But I remember my first kiss, my first car, and my first fight. And I remember where I was on the day that Elvis died. But I can't recall directions home from the hardware store. I got lost last week and they don't let me drive no more. Well, we played all afternoon, and when his black one jumped my red, he looked at me and smiled. "King means what he said." Then he made his final move and our game came to an end. He said, "When you come back tomorrow, then I just might let you in." And I remember my first kiss, my first car, and my first fight. I remember where I was on the day that Elvis died. Thanks for playing checkers, I always loved this game. Could you please remind me of your name?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Write our song, put words to melody about all the times we've had and what you mean to me. I could sing of your blue eyes and your sweet Chanel perfume, oh, the way our shadows dance and the secrets of this room. Every line full of memories as the words begin to flow. So I can't write our song, 'cause she'd know. She'd piece it together one line at a time, all the nights she spent alone. Yeah, it took so long for me to earn her trust, by the last verse would be gone. A ballad of our love, cause a broken home. So I can't write our song, 'cause she'd know. Your story would unfold, because her eyes ain't blue and Chanel number 5. that ain't her perfume. There's a gold band on my hand, says I have her faith. Every time that I'm with you, a tan line takes its place. She learned the love of you and me, and all the lies that I have told. So I can't write our song, 'cause she'd know. She'd piece it together one line at a time, all the nights she spent alone. Yeah, it took so long for me to earn her trust, by the last verse would be gone. A ballad of our love, because a broken home. So I can't write our song, she'd know. And I know her heart would break if she knew that mine were torn between a love we know is wrong and the vows that I once swore. She'd piece it together one night at a time, all the nights she spent alone. Yeah, it took so long for me to earn her trust, by the last verse would be gone. A ballad of our love, because a broken home. So I can't write our song, 'cause she'd know.
Making his radio debut on KICR Indie Country Radio, his name is Rye Davis. Yeah, just like the bread, R-Y-E Davis. That is called She'd Know, and before that, another great tune called King Me. And I will have one more here in just a moment, but I booked Rye Davis today for a radio interview on May the 20th, so you want to be sure to tune in to hear that great radio interview. His music is phenomenal, and I'm excited to talk to him. Well, I'm excited to talk to you tonight, so welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. It is Triple Play Thursday, so all show long, we are playing 3 songs in a row from every artist that I'll push play on tonight, and you can have a say in that by requesting in our live chat room. We are live on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And I want to thank our syndicated stations as well, like KUHS Denver, Country Road 58 in Germany, and countryroad.musicforfriends.com in Belgium, Devil's Country Radio in Belgium, It's Life Radio in Belgium, and Radio the King in Belgium as well. So lots of good stuff getting out to the world. We've got the best in New Country. You can follow us at the radio station at New Country's Best on Twitter, and my personal Twitter account and TikTok and Instagram and all of that is at Tim Kelly on Air. You want to follow me there because I'm making rock stars out of these country stars over on TikTok by promoting them as much as I can, and the station as well, to kind of get you guys to listen to the music that we are playing. It is the best for a reason. That's what we call it. We're going to do a couple of live interviews tonight. Houston Bernard is scheduled in the first hour, Brenda Dirk in hour number 2. You're going to enjoy those as well and get to hear the stories behind these great songs that we play on the radio station. Let's get one more now from Rye Davis. This is called They'll All Know My Name on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
With a cheap guitar and a broken heart, a lot of blood, sweat, and beer. Pour out my soul up on this stage, and they don't even know I'm here. Yeah, I'm hanging on by some thread of hope, knowing one day things are gonna change. And everybody sings my song, and they all know my name. Give me a 6-string, I got a melody and a story to tell. Yeah, you're wasting your time. Change when everybody sings my songs. They all jobs I should've kept. But I don't care, 'cause that ain't me. This is who I am. 'Cause there's something deep inside of me. A lot of songs it ain't been wrote. It's a long way to the top. Man, it ain't no joke. Give me a six string, I got a melody and a story to tell. Yeah, you're wasting your time, waiting on me to fail. I got a tip jar and I'll play for free. One day things are gonna change, and everybody sings my songs. They all know my name. Give me a six string, I got a melody and a story to tell. Yeah, you're wasting your time, waiting on me to fail. I got a tip jar and I'll play for free. One day things are gonna change, and everybody sings my song. They all know my name. Yeah, well, they all know my name. With a cheap guitar and a broken heart, a lot of blood, sweat, and beer, I pour out my soul up on this stage, and they don't even know I'm here.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Well, I was pouring them down on a hot day in June, and she walked in and it changed my mood. I knew her name by the tattoo on her neck. And 6 shots later we were out of there, in her vet heading to God knows where. We crossed the border and I didn't even care. And I said, Daisy, Daisy, where do you come from? And Daisy, Daisy, why do you pack a gun? And Daisy, Daisy, I know that I should run, but I bet we'd have some fun. She stopped at a shack on the edge of town. I didn't see anyone around. She said, wait here, and she went in by herself. Then I heard a blast and everything was ablaze. She come running out like it was a game, and 3 federales ran out of the smoke and flames. And I said, Daisy, Daisy, where do you come from? And Daisy, Daisy, why do you pack a gun? And Daisy, Daisy, I know that I should run, but I bet we'd have some fun. And 3 days later everything was a blur. I didn't even know where we were. The note she left said, you won your bet, goodbye. Between the morning sun and my ringing head, I got to my feet and stumbled out of bed. I looked out the window to where her car had been, and I said, Daisy, Daisy, where do you come from? Daisy, Daisy, why do you pack a gun? And Daisy, Daisy, I know that I should run,
number 2.
I'm a back porch picker and I need a break. Taking my talents all over the place, burning up the road mile after mile, cause I wanna make you smile for a little while. Cause I'm a back porch picker, back porch picker, back porch picker, and I really need to catch a break. Large, big old houses and fancy cars, a different girl out in every state. That's the kind of life I want to make. But I'm a back porch picker, back porch picker, back porch picker, and I really need to catch a break. My songs everywhere, and no one around really seems to care. But I'll keep on picking till my dying day. Someone's bound to like what I got to say. Cause I'm a back porch picker, back porch picker, back porch picker, and I really need to catch a break. Yeah, I'm a back porch picker, back porch picker, back porch picker, and I really need to catch a break. Back porch picker, and these bills won't go away.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think he's going to make it in the world of country music, though. He's got a great voice, doesn't he? That is called Back Porch Picker, and before that, a great tune called Daisy from Jason Sherrill, who I had a great radio interview with last week, and I look forward to talking to him again. We've got 5 of his singles so far. I'm going to play 3 of them today on Triple Play Thursday, and we'll catch up the other 2 on another show, so keep tuned in if you love Jason Sherrill, because he's fantastic. This is the one that I played first when I took on his music, and we played it in the interview last week. It is called Talk to Me Texas on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
It seemed to all make sense, heading out that day with you in my rear view. I thought time would fade away. I can't stand the cold. The money ain't that great. These hotel rooms are small, and I can't see your face. So now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I wanna end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind. Well, I can't change a thing that I've said or done. It's made me who I am. It's the man that I've become. But I wish you were here, right by my side. I'd heal your broken heart, and I'd dry those tears you cried. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been. Well, it's been good to me, but not where I wanna end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind. The long summer nights stars are in the sky, the blue that's in your eyes, and the way you held me tight. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I want to end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas. Bring me home and then, and tell me one more time not to roam again. And talk to me, Texas, on the wind.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Took a jet, had to leave, so I left, bought a car that was fast, trying to get past her love. I can run, I can hide, I can drive, I can fly, but so far, it ain't far enough. There's a message on my cell phone I can't erase. It's her and the sound of her voice that takes me back across 7 states. I guess the heart of the matter is I just can't forget her. She's like a ghost that haunts me everywhere I go. See her face on a billboard sign, see her name in the stars at night. She's that shadow in my dreams, always chasing me. Memory. I took it east, took it west to the beach where I sat in the sand, ran as far as a ways. Another town, another crowd, it's quiet when it's loud, but still her voice calls my name. Even if I was moving at the speed of light, I couldn't get away. Somehow I gotta face the fact that when I look back, it's hard to look away. I guess the heart of the matter is I just can't forget her. She's like a ghost that haunts me everywhere I go. See her face on a billboard sign, see her name in the stars at night. She's that shadow in my dreams, always chasing me. I can't outrun her memory. I can't turn on. She's where I start, where I end, she's back again, and she won't stop. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her.
I'll wake up, shake it off, coffee strong, and hit the road. We're all racetrack, nothing but fast songs on the radio. It's a skyline changing, dirt road paving, damn sure better lock your door. We're a 40-hour grind, not counting overtime, but Friday night on the back porch, we're boots on a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. About the time the sun's setting, we'll be getting where we wanna be. You got a plan, got your hands in the back pockets of my jeans. We got the full moon setting low, country gold radio coming through the window screen. And when we find our feet, we don't miss a beat. That's the thing about you and me. We're boots on a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. On a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. You and me were like boots on a dance floor. Yeah, we're like red on a barn door. You and me were like curves on an old Ford. Yeah, we're like boots on a dance floor.
His name is John Wolf from the great state of Texas. That is Jon, and Wolf has an E on the end of it. That is called Boots on the Dance Floor. And before that, a great tune called Outrun Her Memory. And we've got one more coming up in just a second, but I'll be talking to Houston Bernard right after this next song. So it is also John Wolf on Triple Play Thursday with a question. What are you doing right now? On today's country for KICR, Indie Country Radio, worldwide syndicated, and loving the new country music.
Well, I guess I could have gave you a little heads up, but a girl like you don't need no fixing up. Friday night's too far away, and you've been stuck in my head all day. I just had to see your face, no I couldn't wait. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Should you put on a jeans or a party dress. To be honest, I ain't thought that far ahead. I can pick you up right in front of your house, so pull the shades, blow the candles out. We can watch the first star fall from the edge of town. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Right this minute, I got a bottle you can help me finish, and when it's empty, we can spin it round and round. Yeah, what are you doing right now? Right this second, we got a moment, baby, let's don't waste it. You'll be having the night of your life when the sun goes down. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? I ain't talking about Saturday night. I ain't talking about later on. Girl, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
Three great songs from one great artist. His name is John Wolfe. He is from the state of Texas, and that is called What Are You Doing Right Now? Well, I'll tell you what I'm getting ready to do right now is interview a good friend and an artist that I've played several years ago when we first got started in internet radio. His name is Houston Bernard. But, man, it's good to have you tonight. How are you?
Oh, it's good to be here, Tim. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And you're now in the Boston area, is that right?
Yeah, my mom's originally from this area, so I came up here and haven't really left too much, but except for like New York City for a little while, and I've been traveling.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking a little bit off the air. I pulled your bio up and was looking at it, that you were actually born in Oklahoma. I spent 20 years down there. My first FM radio job was in 1999 at McAllister, Oklahoma, at a 100,000 watt station down there. But then, and you're a relative of someone who was wanted, an outlaw back there in the 1890s. His name was Bitter Creek Newsom, a member of the infamous Wild Bunch.
Yeah, Bitter Creek Newcomb. He ran with the Wild Bunch. Yeah.
That's wild. You know, I was telling you off the air, around this area, Joplin, Missouri, south of Joplin, about a little over an hour from where we're at here in Branson, the outlaw Jesse James ran around in that area. And my girlfriend, her husband was a distant relative of the outlaw Jesse James. His name was Jesse James Woodson, and that was their last name, Woodson.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, your uncle and father played back in the day in country bands, and they opened up for stars like Tanya Tucker, Sleepy LaBeef. I've never heard of him, but I know who Tanya Tucker is.
Well, yeah, Tanya Tucker. They were her backup band, and they toured with her. And then Sleepy LaBeef was actually on Sun Records. He's kind of a rockabilly guy. Okay. And a lot of famous people actually were in his band. Like Kenny Rogers was in his band. I want to say Vince Gill maybe at some point. I don't remember. But yeah, he's been around. But yeah, they played music, and Reba recorded one of my uncle's songs back in the 80s.
Yeah, Muddy Mississippi, and yeah, you know, I spent 20 years in southeast Oklahoma. I was in Ada in the Colgate area. She's from a little town called Stringtown, Oklahoma, which we had been there many times and watched high school ball games and stuff there. I met her uncle, Kenneth McIntyre, one time. But yeah, and her ex-husband Charlie Battles used to come up there and have mechanical work done by my father-in-law, my ex-father-in-law, who was a mechanic at the time. So I met him too. Never did get to meet her, but she used to hang out there all the time and eat at that Mexican restaurant El Adobe down there in Stringtown. Yep. So yep. Small world in country music, isn't it?
It sure is. It's awesome.
Yeah. And you've shared the stage, it says, with a lot of superstars like Luke Bryan, Old Dominion, Granger Smith, Montgomery Gentry, the Marshall Tucker Band, Clint Black. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, all great acts. I've been lucky enough to be able to open up for them, and sometimes have some nice conversations. And but definitely enjoy the music.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And speaking of that, who are some of the artists that we might know by name that really influenced you, or that you grew up listening to, mainstream artists back in the day that made you want to do this country music thing?
Gosh, so many. I mean, I originally was listening to, Willie Nelson and Dwight Yoakam and Garth Brooks, and there's so many. But I really leaned into rock and roll growing up with like Bruce Springsteen and Mellencamp, and I feel like the new music that I've been putting out definitely has that feel, that heartland kind of, American feel that like kind of rocks out. Yeah. But I mean, there's just so many amazing people in country music that are constantly inspiring me. A lot of contemporary artists like Tyler Childers and there's so many Brothers Osborne. Yeah. I just I'm constantly being influenced and inspired by amazing artists. Some of you've heard of, some you haven't.
Yeah, absolutely. They call Elvis too, the king of rock and roll. But I opened up my classic country show with 3 Elvis songs tonight because he charted on the radio with country music, and he was a versatile artist too. He could dabble into a little bit of that and skip away from that genre. So they've even made country music now multi-genre. There's outlaw country, there's classic country, there's pop country. Right. There's a lot of
Western swing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of different genres within country music. So, and that's neat to get a little bit of influences from everything. And we appreciate that about you, man. That's good stuff.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Now, you've got some roots, too, in country music with your dad and your uncle being in a band. Sometimes I ask that question, if you're a married man or have kids, or and if so, if the kids are musically inclined, like you. But, it's in your blood, that's for sure, huh?
Oh, for sure. And, I got to a point where I was done, playing rock and roll music and that kind of thing. Well, not necessarily done, just kind of like, I felt like it ran its course, trying to, pursue it. And then my decision to play some country music, I was like, well, my father and my uncle played. I could deal. I wasn't, really into a lot of the modern stuff, but I really liked the classics. So I started an outlaw country band, and then I wrote a kind of a classic sounding first EP, which I believe you have on there. Mm-hmm. And then from there, it changed. I found my voice, and I was like, oh, I guess I should be doing this because this feels most natural. I'm like, all right. So I started doing it and writing, and became more modern, and the recordings and the songs have gotten better and better and better, I believe. Yeah. And I'm actually heading down to Nashville in a couple of weeks. I've gotten vaccinated, so I'm going to head on down and record 6 new songs.
That's
which
awesome.
We're in the process. I probably wrote about 20, 25 songs this year. And then we're also trying to find some really strong songs from some hit writers. We're going to be doing People We Are, which I'm sure you played tonight, was a quote written by Cole Taylor, who wrote a bunch of songs for Kenny Chesney and Jason Aldean, people like that.
Love it.
Some hits.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty strong song, and I was lucky enough to record it. and we're hoping to get a couple other songs with some real strong writers, along with my own songs. We like to do a little bit of mix, find some other writers, and then because I have a ton of music, but not everything works for what we're going for right now.
It's one thing.
It's pretty exciting.
One thing that the artists have told me about the pandemic was that it has really helped them focus more on their songwriting because you're like quarantined and can't go anywhere, and and then the music starts flowing, doesn't it?
It's such a blessing that you really got to make lemonade, and I think a lot of artists have that. It's like, okay, I really love playing out, and that was definitely taking up a lot of my time. But now, I get to write a lot, and I've definitely become. I've written a lot of songs, but I feel like I'm a better writer than I've ever have been. I'm doing a lot more writes with a lot of different writers, really great writers, and I'm just trying to improve. It's such an awesome journey. I'm really happy that people listening get to share that. And I hope they're enjoying what I'm making.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I've always enjoyed your music. I'll say we played you 5 or 6 years ago when I was on another station, Music Road Radio, and I've known of you for a long time, and I don't think we've ever interviewed over all those years. But I kind of got into doing these now, and I think I've lost track a long time ago. I'm 400, 500 different interviews now that I've done, and so I love doing that because I really love hearing the artist stories behind these songs. When you're doing this country radio and you're playing the new stuff, the indie stuff, you see a lot of song titles, but you really don't know what that song's going to be about. You push play and you hear a little bit of what it's about. But then when I interview the artist and get to really know why they wrote that song, and it was for their brother or somebody that was in the military or whatever that story is, that's why I love doing these interviews.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of stories.
Oh, yeah. And that's what country music is all about. They call it 3 chords and the truth, but, what got me into country radio was the fact that you could understand the words, they tell the best stories, and I just, I loved it, like you mentioned, Garth Brooks and some of those guys, Toby Keith, Vince Gill, that were coming up in the 90s. And the Oklahoma ones is the ones that really inspired me to do country radio because I was living in Oklahoma at the time that I was, getting interested in radio. I started out DJing 80s music because I went to broadcasting school in the 80s. But I quickly converted over to country early in the 90s because of, Tracy Lawrence, those guys, some of them making just the best music, and they're still doing it to this day. It has stood the test of time, and I know that's what you hope for with yours too, huh?
For sure. I'm hoping people will listen to the songs now and then, listen to them 10 years from now going, and remember something fondly from their life, their personal life. I always like to be able to write a song that connects with people, and it's like, for me, connecting with people is really important. And if I can do it through the songs and have it happen years later, like I feel like I've made a difference, or at least connected, with people, which is my goal.
Yeah,
really.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you another thing that I think is cool about you is, and I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but I like your name. I think Houston Bernard is a cool stage name. It's a cool band. You got a Houston Bernard band. I've always liked that because it stands out. And I knew who you were without even having to listen to the music. I knew the artist and knew what you were going to sound like because I'd heard you in the past. So, you're one of those artists that you hear one song from you, and if you like it, you're going to know that guy.
Oh, thanks. That means a lot, Sam. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I, a lot of artists don't pick a stage name necessarily. They go with their given name sometimes. Some of them do, though. Some of them just go with their middle name and leave out their last name. So, those are things y'all got to think about when you're doing country music. You got to stand out from the rest of them because I don't know if you're like me, but I watch a lot of these talent competitions, and I watched American Idol just the other day. We've got an artist that we started playing that is on that, and he's in the final 16. His name's Caleb Kennedy. But we play a lot of artists that were on NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, that didn't win that competition, maybe didn't get that record deal, But they don't let that stop them, and they keep making country music and original songs, and those are the ones that are looking for radio airplay, and that's why I keep doing this.
That's awesome. We appreciate you doing it for sure.
Yeah. But you know,
I don't watch a lot of those shows, but I know the struggle of being independent for sure.
And the point I was trying to make is, with all of those competitions, or even without them, there is so much untapped talent out there. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a ton. I mean, the people, especially when you go to Nashville, because it's just a mecca of all these artists that are really good coming to one place, hoping to do their best.
Yeah.
And because they're all there, they become better working with each other. And it just really creates something really special.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, let me ask you one thing real quick about this song. We're going to play a song called "Without You, Honey." We're going to let the fans hear what you sound like. But tell me about this song, a little bit about it, and if you wrote it.
Yeah, I started the song. I passed it to another writer, and then I worked with a producer, and he worked on it as well. So it's had several incarnations. But yeah, I wrote it "Without You, Honey." Uh-huh. It's basically about, and I think everyone has probably experienced something like this, like the first time they fell in love, or first time they fell for someone, and it was quick, and it was impactful and completely overwhelming. And then the next thing you know, it was gone and done, and you didn't understand what happened.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm the only one, but that was for me when I was very, very young, and that's what the song's about. Basically, is you're missing somebody that you felt very strongly towards.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Hey, we're going to play it, and then we're going to get two more out of Houston Bernard tonight, because you picked the right night to interview. It's Triple Play Thursday, so you're going to get 3 plays tonight. And I'm going to let you pick another one here in just a minute, but we're going to let the folks listen to "Without You, Honey" from Houston Bernard on KICR Indie Country Radio. Triple Play Thursday.
Still finding summer sand in the floorboard of this old Trans Am. I close my eyes and you're here with me. Bikini top and clear blue eyes, your soft hand caressing my thigh. We were drunk on sunshine and Myrtle Beach. Without you, honey, there ain't no way I'm going on. Never saw it coming, but like the wind, you're gone, gone, gone. I'm a fast train running out of control, nowhere to go but down, down, down. I can't sleep, I can't breathe, I can't love, I just can't live without you, honey, without you. Don't know why you got scared, and I didn't know how much I cared until I woke up all alone. Now it seems like I just drive. It's the only way I feel alive. If you're not there, I can't go home. No, I can't go home. I'm a fast train running out of control, nowhere to go but down, down, down. I can't sleep, I can't breathe, I can't love, I just can't live without you, honey, without you. Every time I lay my head down, baby, I'm praying for a miracle, howling at the moon. Maybe crazy to hold out hope, but what else can I do without you? Without you, honey, there ain't no way I'm going on. Never saw it coming, but like the wind, you're gone, gone, gone. I'm a fast train running
world without you, honey, from Houston Bernard, live with us tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. They are loving you in the live chat room. You get instant feedback on a song here, and they love it. So great stuff, man.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking off the air a little bit, but I didn't want to ask you this question until we get back on the air because I want it to be impromptu. But with all the performers that you've performed in front of, and I was telling some of those, like Luke Bryan and others, before we played your song, have you done your dream gig yet? What would be your dream gig? Any artist that you could, alive or who has passed, that you could either do a duet with or open for on stage? Who would some names be, maybe?
Wow, that's a long list. That's a long list. I mean, Elvis, Beatles, Bruce, Mellencamp, everybody.
Oh,
I
that's
pretty much.
nice. I wondered if you'd go that route, since you like that other genre of rock and roll music. That's some good stuff, though.
It totally is. And Brothers Osborne, I think, is a great modern example of good country rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I think they're great. Church is pretty good. Yeah.
I opened up 3 today on tonight's show from a gentleman named Rye Davis. He's got a little bit of that outlaw country sound, and I was turned on to another one today that we're reaching out to send his music over. A guy hit me up and wanted me to listen to him on Spotify. So, it's like you say, that outlaw country, man. It never really died when Waylon Jennings and now Merle Haggard has passed away. People are still trying to emulate that genre of country, and there's some good stuff out there.
Oh, there's a ton of good stuff. I wish it was more my style, because I like it that much, but it's not really my brand of country. But I do admire it, and I love it.
Uh-huh.
It's hard not to, when a good song is a good song, and I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to stuff. I'm not really stuck in one way or another. I just admire it all.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you have your own style of country. Let me ask you this, because a lot of the stuff that our artists do, they write their own material, and you said you did that. You've got 6 songs getting ready to be recorded in Nashville and have 25 or so total. What is your writing style kind of like? Do you wake up early in the morning and have to write something down and finish it later, or finish it as soon as you get up and, just complete it in an hour or 30 minutes? Some songs I've heard get done that quick.
Sure. I mean, it's always different, but ideas come like all the time. But really, I've got to be open to them. I got to be in like a kind of relaxed state, or just something that comes to me, hits me. And I'll just record like memos and write down ideas. And then when I get to a space where, okay, hey, I've been really enjoying writing with other people. So usually we get together and say, okay, what's going on? What are we writing about today? And we just toss a couple ideas out, and then we're like, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that too. Okay. And then we try to explore and expand the idea and the story. We talk about it. It's usually, there's a lot of personal elements to that. I don't love writing a song just to write a song. I like to write it because it means something to me, or I'm inspired by it, or I think it's funny, or like, even drinking songs. Like I have a song called "For the Whiskey." Like you always hear songs about, let's toast to this and toast to that, but we never actually toast to the whiskey. So it's like, this one's for the whiskey. It's just a party song. So it's
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
the whiskey, anyway.
Man, I love the drinking songs, because that's another thing, like I say, I get so many song titles, and they have whiskey in the title or whatever, or beer, and they're all different, they're all unique, and they all stand on their own, man. There's a lot of good ones out there.
For sure. Sure.
Absolutely. Let's play your next song. It's called "People We Are." Tell me about this one.
Yeah, so this was written by Kim Penz and Cole Taylor, and when we were going to record a bunch of songs back in December 2019, we were just looking for some songs, recording a couple of my own and then a couple for other writers, and this song spoke to me. People We Are. It's about hardworking people, just reliable. I am always inspired by my father and his family, which I didn't really grow up with. On the farm, they were completely self-sufficient.
Uh-huh.
Like, they had their own everything. They grew everything, watermelons and corn, and they had their own animal. It's a full farm, and they completely did everything themselves.
Wow.
And they made it through the Dust Bowl, through my grandfather wheeling and dealing, and just keeping his family alive and keeping it, hard-working people. So I really get inspired by them. And my dad had 11 siblings, so there's a lot of different characters in our family.
He must have been quarantined too, at some point.
For sure.
Yeah. I miss those days too. We never really did that kind of farm work, but we lived on places like that, and we neighbors were that way. They had their own dairy farm not too far down the road, and I remember as kids, we used to go get gallons of milk for them, and then Mom would skim that top and churn the butter out of it, and stuff. And that's a lost thing now. It's like you run to the store, get your gallon of milk and your groceries, and people aren't that self-sufficient anymore, and that's why when weather and things like that happened around Valentine's Day this year in Texas and all over the country, things are so rough because, people aren't self-sufficient like that anymore and stock up food for a year and freeze everything and all that,
Exactly.
So it's a lost art. Well, we're going to play that song, and I'm going to give you one more after we get through here with the interview, but before we let you go, first of all, let me say thank you for doing this again tonight. It's been awesome. But where can people find you?
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Where can people find you on social media if they want to get their hands on some of your music?
There are a lot of fake profiles of me, by the way. So if there's like 10 followers, that's not me.
Okay.
I
didn't
it's
think
be at
so.
least 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
And then it's me. But any Houston Bernard is everywhere, or Houston Bernard Band. We dropped the band this past couple years, as it's mostly me anyway. So Houston Bernard anywhere, pretty much. The best place to go really for everything is the website, HoustonBernard.com.
Okay. Awesome. Hey, after this show, you ought to have at least 50 followers now, huh?
Sounds good.
Right.
I look forward to
You'll
meeting
go for
new
that.
people.
You're easy as I am, man. You'll go for that. I appreciate the time tonight, man. This has been fun. Anytime you want to come back, promote something else that you got going on after you get through with Nashville and go kill it over there with them 6 songs, let me know about it, and we'll definitely do this again. It's been a lot of fun.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Tim.
Absolutely. His name is Houston Bernard. This is called People We Are on KICR Indie Country Radio, Triple Play Thursday.
We try to do the right thing. I think maybe someday it'll come back around. Oh, with everything that life brings, we've had our share of ups and downs. We know where we're from and don't stop till it's done. It's sun up to sundown. Life in a little town. We're a little bit of hell, yeah, and a little bit of amen. A whole lot of work hard and throw in a little bit of play in. With the barbed wire on the fence post, tractor trucking on a county road, down in the heartland of the stripes and stars. Yeah, that's the kind of people, that's the kind of people we are. Get a piece of mind on a piece of land. If you can't pay cash, you don't need it that bad. We look you in the eye and shake your hand. You can bet it's as solid as the signed contract. We're a little bit of hell, yeah, and a little bit of amen. A whole lot of work hard and throw in a little bit of play in. With a barbed wire on a fence post, tractor trucking on a county road, down in the heartland of the stripes and stars. Yeah, that's the kind of people, that's the kind of people we are. Walking on County Road, down in the heartland of the stripes and stars. Yeah, that's the kind of people, that's the kind of people, that's the kind of people, that's the kind of people we are. Yeah, that's the kind of people we are. Yeah, that's the kind of people we are.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Southbound 95, bloodshot, tired eyes, 6 hours down and 4 more left to go. 2 hands on the wheel of a cage made out of steel, hoping I can keep it on the road just long enough that I can make it home. So I grind, push this pedal to the floor. Hopes high that the pain's worth the reward. And I find with this hell I'm driving through, but I don't mind the driving if the driving's gonna lead me back to you. It was one hell of a show, but I just want you to know it's killing me to be so far away. 'Cause you're always on my mind, and all these dotted lines remind me of what I'm missing every day. So I grind, push this pedal to the floor. Hopes high that the pain's worth the reward. And I find with this hell I'm driving through that I don't mind the driving if the driving's gonna lead me back to you. In 30 minutes I'll be going way too fast, not stopping till I reach you or I'll run out of gas. And I grind, push this pedal to the floor. Hopes high that the pain's worth the reward. And I find with this hell I'm driving through that I don't mind the driving if the driving's gonna lead me back to you. No, I don't mind the driving if the driving's gonna lead me back to you.
That is the third song of the triple play. It is called The Drivin', and his name is Houston Bernard. He is awesome, isn't he, ladies and gentlemen? They are loving you, brother, in the chat room. Thanks for a great radio interview, and we will see you soon on KICR Indie Country Radio. We'll hear you a lot more, too, on the program. I appreciate your music, and we're going to play lots of your new stuff for the folks. And be sure to send me those other 5 or 6 when you get them recorded. IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com is the email address. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are playing the best in new country music, and today it's 3 times the fun because we play 3 songs from every artist on the show all show long. That's how Triple Play Thursday works. So you get to hear some versatility in these artists. Maybe you love a good song that you can get out on the dance floor to. Maybe you love a good ballad in the next song by that same artist. These are talented folks, ladies and gentlemen, and they can do it for sure. This next gentleman is talented. They're calling him the next George Strait in country music. He is from the great state of Texas. His name is Randall King. This is called Hey Moon on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon,
Song number 2.
I should call a cab, call a friend. I don't need to be here again, but I think I'll stick around. I should pay my tab, call it quits. I'm nearly out of cigarettes, but they ain't closing down. This isn't where my bad turns to worse, 'cause I can't help but figure one more won't hurt. I don't ever know the difference between having 2 or 3. By the time the buzz starts coming on, it's all the same to me. This isn't where my bad turns to worse, 'cause I can't help but figure one more won't hurt.
fight. If you can't lose, I try my best to be through and just move on. Oh, but every time you lean in, I'm sold, I'm stuck with one kiss and it's just hang on. Now honey, this is where my bad turns to worse, 'cause I can't help but figure, well, one more won't hurt. I don't ever know the difference between having 2 or 3. By the time the buzz starts coming on, it's all the same to me. This is where my bad turns to worse, 'cause I can't help but figure, one more won't hurt. I'll never know the difference between having 2 or 3. By the time the buzz starts coming on, it's all the same to me. This is where my bad turns to worse. I should just stop and think about it first, but I can't help but figure, one more won't hurt. It won't hurt.
The first song was called Hey Moon. That is called One More Won't Hurt from Randall King. And since it's Triple Play Thursday, that's a very appropriate song because one more won't hurt, right? And that'll complete the triple play. Randall King, one more time. This is called Hey Cowgirl on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey cowgirl, with your hat down low, ribbons on, pretty hair blowing in the wind. Oh, where you been and where are you going? Well, I bet you got your radio on and you've lived every word of that George Strait song that's playing. You know the one, Amarillo by morning. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, whatever cowboy leads dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey cowgirl, cowgirl, is there someone alone still waiting for that call on the phone that ain't coming? 'Cause you're still running. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, whatever cowboy leads dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. Whatever cowboy leaves
but you got a long drive. Well, good luck and goodbye.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
I'm looking at you, you're looking at your phone. Like I'm talking to a wall, I might as well be alone. I got so much to tell you about the day I had, but you wouldn't know because you never asked. Can't keep setting myself on fire just to keep you warm. No, I can't be the lightning and the storm. Just try to find a spark in your cold, cold arms, but I can't keep setting myself on fire just to keep you warm. When you wanna talk, I'm always there. We always play it your way, and it's never fair. When I need your loving, it's nowhere to be found. And when you push me out, I always come back around. But I can't keep setting myself on fire just to keep you warm. No, I can't be the lightning and the storm. Just try to find a spark in your
Her name is Christina Taylor. That is a great duet with Brett Kissel, great Canadian artist, and that is called As Good As You Look. And before that, Setting Myself on Fire. Well, it's this music. It is hot, ladies and gentlemen. Christina Taylor making her radio debut right there on KICR Indie Country Radio. One more from Christina Taylor to complete the triple play. This is called If It Ain't One Thing.
It's another thing. I just roll with it, y'all. If there's one thing I know for sure, I don't know nothing at all. There'll always be something or somebody that's gonna try to bring you down. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing you can't do nothing about. So you messed up today. Oh well, whatever. You got tomorrow to mess up better. Life is a blessing if you just stop stressing. Everybody's just guessing how to get it right. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing. I just roll with it, y'all. If there's one thing I know for sure, I don't know nothing at all. There'll always be something or somebody that's gonna try to bring you down. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing you can't do nothing about. Your heart got broke today. Ah, hell, whatever. You got tomorrow to find someone better. Love is magic when it's not being tragic. Everybody's gotta have it, but it's so hard getting it right. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing. I just roll with it, y'all. If there's one thing I know for sure, I don't know nothing at all. There'll always be something or somebody that's gonna try to bring you down. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing you can't do nothing about. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing. I just roll with it, y'all. If there's one thing I know for sure, I don't know nothing at all. There'll always be something or somebody that's gonna try to bring you down. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing you can't do nothing about. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing you can't do nothing about.
All right, that is Christina Taylor, and that is called If It Ain't One Thing, completing another great triple play. And before I start get ready to start another triple play, we're going to do a great radio interview. So she called just in time. We got Brenda Dirk on the line tonight. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Fantastic. Yeah, great to have you. And you're calling from California, is that right?
No, I'm actually calling from Canada.
Canada. Okay. Little further north. Okay. What part of Canada?
Oh, I'm from Alberta, Canada.
You're from Alberta. Okay. I guess I was thinking you were from California, but that's all right. Hey, we love the Canadians. You know, and I say it all the time on the radio, the two biggest places I get music from is the state of Texas down here and Canada up there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Really?
Yep.
We like to consider Alberta the Texas of Canada. So
yeah.
We have good music coming from here, for sure.
You sure do, and I get a bunch of it. So we've been playing the Canadian artists for a long time. I've interviewed a bunch of them. And, boy, I was sure looking forward to interviewing you. We had to reschedule, but no problem, and glad to have you on tonight.
Yes, thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, great. It's great to have you. I'm loving your music. The fans are going to love it when I push play tonight because we're going to debut you tonight on the radio. But tell us a little bit about yourself. I was looking at your bio here just a little bit ago, and I hadn't even switched over yet from my last interview. Now I got you pulled up here. It says that you're a little bit of pop with country, and you throw in a little bit of blues, and that's where you find Brenda Dirk. Man, that sounds good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love all sorts of genres, so it's hard to fit it all into one, but I have to say country music is my number one love. So It's just finding the happy medium from all genres.
Nice. Now, did you grow up in Canada? Is that where you got your love from country music, or was it somewhere else?
I did.
Okay.
Born and raised in Alberta.
Nice. And, I already know that it's a big place for country music, and country music is universal, too. It's a neat thing when you can have your music done up there and produced and everything and still send it out all over the world without necessarily being in Nashville, Tennessee. And I say that all the time. You do not have to be in Nashville to make country music.
100%. There's so many talented producers and talented artists all over the planet. And sometimes the best songs are made in a home studio with the upcoming producer. You never know when, you're going to write that great song and where.
Absolutely. I'd forgot about this. I looked a little bit at your bio the other day. You were born in Canada, it says, but you have a Russian lineage and you speak fluent Russian.
I do. My mom's from Russia.
Okay.
So she traveled all the way from Russia to marry my dad here in Canada, and ever since I've been little, we just grew up with Russian language in the house.
That's awesome. Now, I don't know did that have anything to do with you wanting to be in country music either, having a Russian lineage, or?
No, it's mostly just the community that I grew up in. Everybody loves their pickup trucks, and everybody is it's a farming industry, it's an oil industry down here. Everybody loves their trucks. Everybody loves that country lifestyle, just enjoying nature and enjoying life for what it is.
Okay, that's awesome. I love it. And speaking of enjoying life, it says that when you're performing, you know how to read a room, raise the energy, and engage the crowd. And people are really, really wanting to get back to live country music concerts, aren't they?
100%. That was one of my favorite things. I would be having a show 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes I would be booked every day. I'd be playing. I absolutely love performing. I think it was really performing music that planted the seed that I wanted to stay in this industry and create music so I could go on the road and meet so many fascinating people. Yeah,
there you go. I love your bubbly energy already. You match mine real well, because I do these upbeat radio interviews, and I love to just ask a few questions and let you tell your story on the radio, and that's why I keep doing these, because I believe it's the stories behind the songs, I call it, that people want to hear. And that's what makes the song really come to life. I mean, your performance of it does, but when you get to really hear and get to know the artist on a more personal level and get to hear the story behind that song, and especially if you wrote it, it's from the heart, and that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep, absolutely. Boy, you got some good videos too. I had a TV channel up to about 3 months ago that I kind of put on hold right now. I'm thinking about getting it back, but I don't make any jingle doing this. I put it all out myself, and so they went up to $100 a month. So I just have to sit back and say, hey, can I keep doing that thing? You know what I mean?
Right. Well, thank you for your support.
But yeah, you got some great videos, and I still have a Facebook page of ICTV. It was called Indie Country Television. So I called it CMT for the Indies. It ran around the clock 24/7, and I had 538 videos on there, which I still got all the data and everything that I can get back. So we may put that thing back together one of these days, but you got some great videos.
That's incredible. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
What I like about the country music artist is, there's a little bit of acting involved in making these videos, and artists like, back in the day, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton got into movies, and a host of others. Let's see. Coat of Many Colors was done by Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland. She played Dolly's mother in that movie. We watched that around Christmas time for the first time a few years ago, and I loved it. So, tell us about the process of maybe making a video too. There's a lot that goes into it, huh?
100%. I'm actually just in the process of editing a music video and cutting my music video for my next single. It's going to be coming out in a bit, which I'm so excited for. And it's really cool because you get to capture a moment. Like you said, every song has a story, and the artist has a specific story that attaches themselves to the song, makes it come to life, makes it them, and it really lets the song speak for itself when you have a music video behind it that really captures the soul of the song. Yeah. And it's just really crazy and really cool to be able to talk to the camera almost and talk to an audience the way you really want them to hear the song. And I find it a lot of fun to get in that emotive state of mind where you're really just I wouldn't even call it acting, but you're just telling a story through your motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so much else goes into it. Now, the song that we're going to play here in a little bit is called Shades On. So you shoot the video to that song. It's cloudy outside. It's going to rain today. You're probably going to not shoot the video that day, right? With the shades on.
Oh, yeah.
Just that little bit of weather forecast, can change the whole thing of when this video is going to be shot and completed and all of that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
it's always risky when you shoot outside with the weather.
Yep, it is. So, and a thing that I want to ask you, too, because I love your music, and I'm not opposed to pop country, some of it at all, but, it kind of gets a bad rap right now with what's going on, and I don't know if you can blame Nashville for this, but they want, a lot of fans want traditional music to come back, but I love your style of country music, whether you call it pop country or not, whatever it is, you do it quite well.
Thank you. I so appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
I like to keep traditional elements in it for sure, but still bring in, modern thoughts.
Yeah. So let me ask you, who are some female or male artists that have influenced you over the years to want to do this country music thing? Some names that we might know.
Oh, Blake Shelton is my all-time favorite artist. I don't know, just his lyrics, the way he sings, the way he gets across his message. I've always been a huge fan of his. People like Lindsay L., she's a Canadian up-and-coming singer-songwriter. Miranda Lambert, I absolutely love her sass and the way she, she brings it, and she's never afraid to say what she has to say, and it's like a lot of those. And Trace Adkins, I love Trace Adkins. I could go on and on about my favorite country singers.
So.
That's a good topic.
You need to start your own radio station too, so you can hear them all in your ear like I do every night. So that's cool.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
That's incredible.
Yep. Well, we love Lindsay L too. We got to meet her in Springfield, Missouri, a few years before the pandemic hit. She came here with Russell Dickerson, I believe, and put on one heck of a show. And she can sure play the guitar. Let me tell you.
Oh my gosh, yes. In Canada we have something called the Canadian Country Music Awards, and she was playing next to Keith Urban, and they were on the same level when it comes to guitar and performance skills. So seeing them play together was so inspiring and so amazing.
Yep. I just debuted a gal. I think she's from Canada too. I found her on TikTok just yesterday or today. Her name's Christina Taylor. You might know of her, and she just did. She just did a duet in one of her songs with Brett Kissel. I know he's from Canada.
Yes, he's incredible too. 100%. I love his music as well. And Aaron Goodvin. I don't know if you've heard of him, but his Lonely Drum song, oof.
Yep, I have.
So good.
Hey, well, we got each other's phone number. Text me his name again, and I'll look him up, and we'll get him on the radio too. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I've got to do something for you on TikTok. I've got this TikTok account now, and I've been doing these little promos. And I'll go find a nice picture of you, and then I'll play a 15-second clip of your song, and that you can hear that song on this radio station, and people are eating that up, man. I'm getting a ton of views on doing stuff like that. So I'll do one for you, and I'll tag you in it.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll be sure to reshare it, and thank you for doing that.
Absolutely.
TikTok's an amazing platform.
Yeah, I hope you're on it.
I am.
Okay.
Wouldn't miss it.
Well, we'll follow each other. Mine's at Tim Kelly on Air. I'll just put that out to everybody so they can find me too. So, we'll blow that thing up. Well, I tell you what, I want to talk about this song called Shades On a little bit more. Now, did you write this one?
I did. I actually wrote it with my dad and a talented producer and friend of mine, Bobby Cameron.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's obviously about having your shades on and having a good time, and I've seen the video. It is cool. So,
yeah, it was really fun. We ended up filming it on Father's Day, actually. So we had a bunch of people come out with their old cars, and we just kind of got together at this rundown gas station that was going out of business. We kind of supported it, and we shot the music video there. And I really wrote that song because in my high school days, you get a lot of judgment from others. There's a lot of bullying going on. So I usually used to just put my shades on, and so I wouldn't be able to see, or it's a reference to almost blocking out everything and just doing you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, So you're not in school currently right now,
Nope.
Okay. I asked that of a young person because I interview a lot of them that are young, like 14, 16 years old, trying to make it in this business. And you see a lot of them. We got a 16-year-old that we're playing on the radio that's on American Idol right now in the final 16.
Wow.
But, I want to ask you, and I don't know if this has happened for you yet, but what was it like in school? And you want to do this country music thing, and the reaction to your fellow students, or if you were getting radio airplay back then?
It was, I don't know, I kind of kept to myself, especially during school, because there was a lot of judgment for me. I was not considered a popular person in school, but I took this music class. I'd show up there, I took it for more two of them, you had options to take cooking or these other things, and I just filled my schedule up with doing music. So every day I would go into there, and my classmates who were in my music program were extremely supportive of me, which was really, really great. But, sometimes people outside of the music program would be like, "Oh, why are you chasing that? That's not an actual career." And they would be kind of repeating things that, the parents have told them that, music's not an actual career. But if you put your mind to it, it really is. And I think just proving it to myself more so was a really great experience in high school.
That's awesome. It is a career, and it's hard work, isn't it?
Oh, yep.
Like
three or four full-time jobs.
Yeah, exactly. And I've done this almost 10 years. I'll be starting my 10th year next month in the radio thing, and putting these shows together. I mean, people don't realize what goes on behind the scenes, just loading this music that's already cut, and listening to the new music and deciding what to play to make this station sound so good is a full-time job in itself. But they can't even imagine the work that you guys do that goes into this stuff, and bringing the right people together and having those right people, whether they're the best studio musicians in the world or members of your own band behind you, to make you sound so good. And like I said, you don't have to do it in Nashville, and I love your sound. Where did you record your music?
Actually, I recorded, the song you're about to listen to now, I recorded in my hometown, in my producer's basement home studio. So we kind of cut everything there, and we only rented a real recording studio in my hometown to cut the guitars and the drums and have that real authentic sound. Yeah. But the newer music I've been making, I actually drove to California to get it cut there with a Grammy Award-winning producer, which was incredible. And I drove by myself across America just so I could go cut my brand new singles, which was an amazing adventure. Nice.
Hey, just stay off the 101 freeway there right by the coast. A lot of that's fallen into the ocean now, actually, so don't go too close to the water there. Yeah, I lived in San Diego for 4 years, and I love the weather, man. It is beautiful, but you got to be careful around that ocean. It can be a dangerous thing. Yeah,
it's unpredictable.
Yes, absolutely. But if you do go to San Diego, you will definitely need your shades on. What a great lead into this next song I'm getting ready to play, huh?
That's perfect.
Let's do it. Her name is Brenda Dirk on KICR Indie Country Radio, and we'll come back and talk some more in just a moment.
Going into town, buy a case of beer, throw it in the cooler till my friends are all here. Walking in my Chevy, getting those looks. Boys can't believe they got a ride like that, so I put my key in, give them a wink, rev my engine. All people gonna think I'm a legend. 'Cause I'm gone, 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 and I got my shades on, wheels turning, leather jacket, rubber burning. All they're gonna see is a cloud of dust. Then they're gonna think that girl's tough. My shades on, wheels turning, country music and back road cruising. Boys won't race, turn losing. That's right, man, they gotta learn. Ha. Sitting by the fire, joking with the boys, laughing at the cars just to call them toys. And donuts in the dirt, man, that oughta hurt. It gets a little muddy in the back road of Kentucky. I put my key in, give them a wink, rev my engine. Oh, people gonna think I'm a legend. You're showing real soon when I put my shades on. Shades on, wheels turning, leather jacket, rubber burning. All they're gonna see is a cloud of dust. Then they're gonna think, well, that girl's tough. My shades on, wheels turning, country music and back road cruising. Boys won't race, they're tired of losing. That's right, man, they gotta learn. Shades on, shades on, wheels turning, rubber burning. Shades on, yeah, I got my shades on.
Oh my goodness, what a great song. They are loving it in the live chat room as well. Her name is Brenda Dirk. That is called Shades On right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. You better have your earphones on too, because her music is fantastic, and we got 2 more songs to go. It's Triple Play Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff, gal.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all your support so much.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm going to go back, and if we haven't done it already, and I know I have, but I'm going to, after the interview tonight is over, I'm going to go back and look the videos up to those on YouTube and share them on my Facebook page and group again called ICTV Indie Country Television. And if you want to join that group, Fans of Indie Country Television is what it's called. I can send you that link too. But love to have you in that group. And you know, you can post whatever you want in there. And I'll just tell you this too. I don't know if you're out doing a lot of shows right now. Maybe not with the pandemic. But if you would like to do a live, Facebook Live, acoustic shows or anything like that, and post and share in our groups, put your tip jar up there and everything, man. And don't be afraid to ask for that dollar, because we're willing to help you do that. We know this has been tough on a lot of the artists this year.
Thank you so much. I would love to take you up on that opportunity. Yeah. I miss live shows and performance so much, so I would really love that. Thank you.
I imagine. Speaking of live shows, that brings up another question that I ask a lot of artists, and we didn't talk about this off the air, and I want to ask you, what would be your dream gig to perform with any artist, either to open for somebody or do a duet live on stage? Any artist, living or who has passed, who would some names be?
Down. That's a really great question. You asked some good ones. Down.
This ain't my first rodeo, whatever you would call it.
Clearly not. Honestly, I've just looked up to Blake Shelton so much in my life. I think, like, he's an idol. Actually, I have 2. Another one came to mind. But Blake Shelton, 100%, I would love to be on stage or, like, open for him. And also, someone who I really, am inspired by is Ed Sheeran, because I think his lyrics are just so universal. And I would also love to be on a stage with him. I think, you've made it if you open for Ed Sheeran kind of thing,
That's nice. Good stuff. This gal Taylor Swift comes to mind. She had a good maybe 10 or longer year run in country music, and then she went totally pop, and she's, selling out shows all over the country, all over the world. And, I don't know if you got any aspirations to, do something like that, but boy, she's a multi-award winner in the world of country music and then totally switched genres. But you probably want to stay with the country for a while, huh?
100%. I love my country people.
Yeah.
I love my country people.
Yeah. And what I love about the country music artists is that they are so down to earth and easy to talk to, and they're real people. And just like you talking tonight, when I interview an artist, usually it's the first time, we've never ever talked before, and that's the same of us tonight, and you just hit it off with some of these folks in a way that, it's kind of magical. And I told your promoter, I said, well, when we do end up talking tonight and doing this interview, we'll probably end up being, pretty good friends. And we are on Facebook and social media, and we're going to be seeing each other's posts for a long time now, and we're going to be liking and sharing stuff, and I'm looking forward to something else from you. I've got 3 great songs to play tonight, but when you come out with something new, we want to have you back.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. I'm all for supporting friends, supporting local talent, or like up-and-coming talent. So I appreciate you doing this, and of course I'll be sharing your posts, and I'm excited to see more of the work that you'll you'll be doing with
Yeah.
your station and your radio program.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not going to make any secret about it. I want national syndication, and Bobby Booms has had a good run there in Nashville, and I think it's time for me to, he's warmed that seat up for me, so I think I'll come over there and see what's going on, huh?
Heck yeah!
Sounds good to me. Well, I want to ask you this question, too. As a young lady like yourself, Mom and Dad, I'm sure, support you in what you're doing, and have your back there. Do you have any brothers and sisters, and if so, are they musically inclined like yourself?
I do. I have to say they are not musically inclined, though. I have one older brother and an older sister, and they have completely different passions. It's kind of interesting how when you grow up, I don't know, you fall in love with different things.
Yeah, well, that's true. And none of my brothers even like country music and don't listen to this program.
Oh, really?
And I'm the oldest of 5 boys, so I guess after that, they didn't get the gene or whatever, or either that or I'm the smart one. I'm not sure how that works, but
you got the good taste.
I got the good taste. That's right. Absolutely. So, I love the country too, and I'm going to stick with this genre. I've been Tim Kelly on country radio since 1999, so
wow.
Off and on. I've taken some time off. Don't get me wrong. Call it retirement. Call it whatever you will. But this last time was probably the last time, and you know how it is with broadcasters. They don't retire from it. They pass away from it. They do it till they die because they love it so much, And
in the blood.
Yeah. And sports broadcasting's my second love. I wanted to call NFL games. I still do. That's a passion of mine, and I want to give that a try one of these days. But I have a hard time getting away from the country music because every time I wake up, every day, my email's full of it. New stuff that I've never heard before that is phenomenal, like the stuff that you're making. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
And like you said, country people are just honest people. Like there's no better crowd to surround yourself with.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's amazing to me that young folks like yourself are attracted to that genre. Still to this day, I work another job and I'll be out in that parking lot and I hear this boom, boom, boom thumping music out of these cars that's rattling that car to death. And I'm thinking, boy, if they listen to country music, it's going to sound better. They don't even have to play it as loud and it's going to sound better. But
oh my gosh.
I'm amazed now what some of these young folks listen to, and that's why when I talk to one that loves country like you do, apparently, that I'm amazed by that too, because I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, I think more country music needs to start getting that mainstream play or recognition because I don't know, the message in the songs is always a good one, and it also always teaches you something with every country song you listen to.
Yeah. And talk about that a little bit, too. We got a little bit of time left. When you're getting ready to write a song or, I don't know how your writing style is, and I could just go ahead and ask you that, but you're a young person, and do you find it hard to write on life experiences, or, you got to kind of wait and hold on a song because you haven't really lived that yet, or it just hasn't hit you yet, or how's your writing and writing style kind of?
For me, I do a lot of collaborations, and it's amazing because you're pretty much just in the room talking with friends, talking about your life experience. Sometimes conversations will come up that lead to other things that you never even thought about, and you just find a unique way of looking at the world that the other people in the room can relate to. So you end up just writing a song that is a combination of everybody's, I guess, opinions or feelings and emotions, and there's always something to pull from. I'm never at a loss for words, I guess, when it comes to songwriting, because you can ask the person in the room, like, tell me about your childhood, like, what's your favorite soda, and usually that'll spark a story that usually sparks a song. So never at a loss of words for writing music.
See, I'm old. My favorite soda back in the day, if I was going to write a song, I'd write one about Fanta, and then I could show the bottle of Fanta, and I would say, hey, this is my Fanta, see?
Heck yeah, sponsor me, Fanta.
See, so we just wrote a song. It's called Fantasy.
Ooh, look at you creating
look at that.
That's a good one. I like that.
Okay, so I don't know what we're doing here now. So that was a lot of fun. We just got a song title figured out.
Yeah. When do you want to get in the studio?
Hey, let's do it. I think I have the hook figured out here in just a little bit. We'll get this thing down. Well, hey, it's been
never at a loss for words.
That's right. It's been a blast having you on tonight. We're getting ready to kick off hour number 3 of the show, but before we do, let's tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
For sure, you can find me at Brenda Dirk Music on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, all your favorite social media platforms. And I'd love to connect with you guys, so please reach out.
All right, and we'll keep connecting through the months and probably years to come because we're not giving up on our dreams. We're going to make this thing happen, and so keep making that great music and keep sending it to guys like Tim Kelly and all these other stations that are willing to play it because you're a hit with us. I love your music.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. And Tim Kelly, thank you so much for having me on your channel. Much appreciated.
You are welcome. She is Brenda Dirk. You can look her up at Brenda Dirk Music. Let me see here. I got to get to the top here. Yeah, BrendaDirk.com. There it is right there. So good stuff. We appreciate your time tonight and come back anytime. We love having you, okay?
Thank you so much. Will do.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's the title of this next song I'm going to play by Brenda Dirk. There you go. On KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You ready? Well, let's go. This is our song, blasting out back, beamed up nights, park tail lights, hell yeah. We're living it over and over. That teenage dream, dirt road driving, picking up speed, got braking needs, hell no. No talking it over, this time let's go. Born a little on the wild side, 20 bucks buys a good time. On the edge of life's front seat, feel the breeze kiss your cheek. The lights on its doors try to see how far we go. Let's take it there and back again, reset the bar to a good time. Hell yeah. Mapping this town, riding these roads, chasing our tail, losing our trail. It's cool. We're caught in the moment, we own it. Learning about love and who we are, wrapped in a night blanket full of stars. Hell yeah, we're living it over. Come on, run. Born a little on the wild side, 20 bucks buys a good time. On the edge of life's front seat, feel the breeze kiss your cheek. The lights on his toes trying to see how far we go. Let's take it there and back again, reset the bar to a good time. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Sometimes we think it's over, too much on our shoulders. Life's tough, we're getting bolder. It's a roller coaster. Look up, breathe in the stars. Life will show you who you are. Yeah, tonight we'll make our memories till the end. Tonight, laughing it up with all our friends. Born a little on the wild side, 20 bucks buys a good time. On the edge of life's front seat, feel the breeze kiss your cheek. Nights on his toes trying to see how far we go. Let's take it there and back again, reset the bar to a good time. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Here's to the good times.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
on the steering wheel, driving down that same old road. All the bars in town are shutting down. Told my friends I was going home. I should probably turn around, but I don't want to sleep alone. And though it hurts, I should feel worse, but I don't. Every time I lose myself, I try to find me in somebody else. I guess that's one of those lessons in life that I haven't learned yet. If I keep on faking love, yeah, it's gonna break me up. And I'll keep on waking up on the right side of the wrong bed. On the right side of the wrong bed. Up and down in my heart, back and forth in my mind. I can't run from you and run from me at the same time. And I ain't proud, but I'm honest. I wish you weren't what I wanted. Something about this don't feel right, but I don't wanna be alone tonight. Every time I lose myself, I try to find me in somebody else. I guess that's one of those lessons in life that I haven't learned yet. If I keep on faking love, yeah, it's gonna break me up. And I'll keep on waking up on the right side of the wrong bed. On the right side of the wrong bed. Two hands on the steering wheel, driving down that same old road. All the bars in town are shutting down. This time I'm going home. Every time I lose myself, I try to find me in somebody else. I guess that's one of those lessons in life I haven't learned yet. If I keep on faking love, yeah, it's gonna break me up. And I'll keep on waking up, yeah, on the right side of the wrong bed. On the right side of the wrong bed. On the right side of the wrong bed.
Her name is Brenda Dirk. What a great artist she is. She is from Canada and loving her music. That is called Right Side. Boy, that's a good song. 3 in a row. I absolutely love every one of them. And don't you just love Triple Play Thursday? Get to hear 3 songs from every artist on the show. Welcome to the third hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting. We are getting ready to play 3 songs from a gentleman who just popped into my live chat room. I've had a great radio interview with him a couple of months back. He is from Midland, Texas, and a good friend of ours. His name is Philip Sanders. This is called Over a Beer on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
However small
didn't cheat, I didn't lie, so her leaving took me by surprise. Just a note on the table saying we're through. At first I went crazy, so it took me some time, but I finally read between the lines. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. I didn't tell her each day I loved her. I took it for granted, somehow she knew. I didn't hold her when she needed a shoulder. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. Now it's easy to see why her love died. She was planning her nights by the TV guide. She needed me with her more than I knew. I was too busy working, getting ahead, when I should have been home loving her instead. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. I didn't tell her each day I loved her. I took it for granted, somehow she knew. I didn't hold her when she needed a shoulder. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. Oh, it's not what I did, it's what I didn't do.
We absolutely love it when the artists hang out with us in our live interactive chat room, and he is doing that thing right now. He's doing his thing on the radio, too. His name is Philip Sanders from Midland, Texas. This is called What I Didn't Do. That was called What I Didn't Do. His latest single is called Drink You Down. It will complete the triple play on today's country. KICR Indie Country Radio. It's Triple Play Thursday.
Girl, you look good, just sitting there swinging with that sweet iced tea. You just sitting there drinking, pretty as a picture. That's what I'm thinking. There's gotta be a way to bottle up this feeling. Maybe you're like summer rain falling on that oak tree, dancing on them branches, dripping off them green leaves. And if I had a mason jar, I'd fill it up with every single drop that I could find. Oh, as crazy as that sounds, I'd love to drink you down. pure like summer rain, falling on that oak tree, dancing on them branches, dripping off them green leaves. And if I had a mason jar, I'd fill it up with every single drop that I could find. Oh, as crazy as that sounds, I'd love to drink you down. Oh, I'd love to drink you
down. Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand, doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. They'll be yellow when you're coming from the bar across town. That lipstick red we don't talk about. I'm waiting on a bouquet that comes without. One for every white lie that's left your lips. There's one for every broken promise I forgive. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. I don't know why you and I can't start over when the flowers die. All I need is for you to see they don't mean nothing to me. When there's one for that ring burning on your hand, and one for every wilted second chance. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we don't show it, so we just call them roses. Roses. Yeah, we'll just call them roses.
Song number 2.
An old red Folgers coffee can keeps your money safe. That country crock tub keeps last night's supper saved. Broken in hand-me-down Levi's fit a whole lot better the second time. There ain't much round here little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. Well, sister set her wedding date for next spring, and she'll be wearing the dress that Mama wore in '83. She ain't asking for nothing new. Her something blue is borrowed too. She's just hoping to get her hands on Mama's recipes. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. How I grew up, it's what you do. Old's worth more than something new. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. Old guitars and cowboy boots, clip-on earring heirlooms. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. Gotta get recycled.
Her name is Mae Estes, and I'll be interviewing her on this program May the 13th. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. The interview will take place at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. She's a great artist that I found on that great app TikTok, and isn't she fantastic? That song is called Recycled. The previous song was called Roses. Both of them hits, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe me and Mae Estes will write a song on the air. Sequel to Roses. How about Cactus? Maybe that'll make you stick around a little bit longer. There you go. Hey, I think we're on to something. Let's play the third song in the triple play. Her latest single is called Hell You Raised from Mae Estes on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Mama said you better watch your mouth if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Just bat your eyes and keep it quiet. Loose lips sink ships every day. Don't be coming home late from a night out drinking, sneaking up the back porch steps. 'Cause there's a 44 laying on the bedside table, and it ain't missed anything yet. Mama tried, but some things just can't be saved. And I know mama's cried, watching her baby girl slip away. I'm not half heathen, there's some reason your pretty little heart's been broke. shine it up real nice, but she can still throw it down with the best. The American spirit runs deeper than you think at the end of a real long day. Well, you can smell it on her breath when she walks in. And I'm a cigarette from the same tray. I'm the head heathen, for some reason your pretty little heart's been broken. You know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you Mama tried to keep the fire from burning me, but it was a waste of time. I come by it honestly. I'm the head heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. You know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. I'm the head heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, ain't no denying we're the same. So you can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you raised.
We got him duct taped to that chair over there. Is this gonna get us in some trouble?
I'll go get some ice. Tons of music, and nothing but music. Butt music. I love the butt music, baby.
Someone's gonna lose their job over this, and it ain't gonna be me.
We're rolling through non-stop new country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You're at the end of a 50-hour work week, and it's Friday night. Maybe you just turned 21 and you're having the time of your life. Maybe you're falling in love. Maybe you're breaking up. If it's a steel guitar playing or a bass line bumping, you're grabbing a cold one. And you wanna hear a song you can drink a beer to. Dance all night, cry if you want to. Remember how good it was back then. Forget why your heart is breaking. Raise your glass, tip it back. Nothing else in the world makes you feel like that. Whatever your stand is, whatever your point of view, there's something about a song you can drink a beer to. Maybe you got somebody by your side you've been kissing on. Maybe you got caught cheating, or you were cheated on. Or you're a soldier, got your orders, you're shipping out in the morning. You spent half your paycheck just to see this show tonight. And you wanna hear a song you can drink a beer to. Dance all night, cry if you want to. Remember how good it was back then. Forget why your heart is breaking. Raise your glass, tip it back. Nothing else in the world makes you feel like that. Whatever your stand is, whatever your point of view, there's something about a song you can drink a beer to. Sing along to, nod your head to, shake your ass to, something you can hold on to. You wanna hear a song you can drink a beer to, dance all night, cry if you want to. Remember remember how good it was back then. Forget why your heart is breaking. Raise your glass, tip it back. Nothing else in the world makes you feel like that. Whatever your stand is, whatever your point of view, there's something about a song you can drink a beer to. Something about a song you can drink a beer to. Yeah.
Song number 2.
Down on your luck and your money's gone. When every right turn seems to turn out wrong. When you can't back up and start over, keep on rolling. When the flame's gone out and the nights get cold, when that old memory won't leave you alone. When you miss that hand you've been holding, keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind. Love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins. And baby, when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When you spend all day staring down that clock, remember you are you, man. You ain't your job, and dreams can't ever be stolen. Keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind. Love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins. And baby, when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When heaven comes calling from the other side, I'm gonna see Jesus waiting with his arms open wide, saying, don't be afraid, come on over. Oh yeah. Keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind. Love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on, it ain't never gonna end. And baby, when you get where you're going, roll like a river, ride like the wind. Love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins. And baby, when you get where you're going, don't worry about what's over your shoulder. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Keep on. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Keep on.
That is Keeper of the Plains from Fort Worth, Texas, lead singer and my good friend Mr. Michael Gutierrez. That is called Keep On Rolling. And before that, their latest single, a song you can drink a beer to. Yes, lots of good beer drinking songs out there, and he's got one. Let's do the third in the triple play right now. This is called A Lot More Love from Keeper of the Plains Band from Fort Worth, Texas. On today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
He's a member of the NRA, gun rack in his pickup truck. She's a soccer mom with a rainbow sticker on the back of her bug. Red light sitting side by side. They both shake their head and laugh, roll their eyes and can't believe there's people like that. 'Cause everybody's got a heart that bleeds. Everybody's got a road to walk. Everybody's got a breath they breathe, a dream they dream, no matter how small. Everybody needs a hand to hold when they don't feel strong enough. We could all use a little less hate and a lot more love. Got wars in the desert sand, on city streets. Lives are torn and lost over some belief. No, you can't come in here, 'cause you just don't look the same. I can't help but think, does it really gotta be that way? 'Cause everybody's got a heart that bleeds. Everybody's got a road to walk. Everybody's got a breath they breathe, a dream they dream, no matter how small. Everybody needs a hand to hold when they don't feel strong enough. We could all use a little less hate and a lot more love. For every bullet that flies, for every hateful word you hear, I gotta believe that God sheds a tear. 'Cause everybody's got a heart that bleeds. Everybody's got a road to walk. Everybody's got a breath they breathe, a dream they dream, no matter how small. Everybody needs a hand to hold when they don't feel strong enough. We could all use a little less hate and a lot more love. A lot more love. A lot more love. A lot more love.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is today's country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
We said goodbye 3 years ago today. There ain't been one single night without you for me. And I
2.
Lady has some vocals, doesn't she? Make Me Stay from Dusty Lee. Dusty Lee and the Claim Jumpers is her band. And before that, her hit song 99 Halos. She's got another hit song I'm going to play 3 in a row on Triple Play Thursday. One of her latest singles, it is called Behind the Whiskey from Dusty Lee. On today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, it's Triple Play Thursday.
Baby, don't you miss me? shut you down at the end of the day. Turn off the voices, turn off that song in your head, put the bottle down, come on home to me instead. Baby, don't you miss me? Can't the devil set you free? And can't you see that I still love the man behind the whiskey, behind the whiskey, behind the hurt, behind the shame, behind the guilt, and who's to blame? Still love the man behind the whiskey. No more useless fights, staying up till dawn. No more lonely nights, and baby, please come behind the whiskey. Can't the devil set you free? Can't you see that I still love the man behind the whiskey, behind the whiskey, behind the hurt, behind the shame, behind the guilt, and who's to blame? Behind the hurt, behind the shame, behind the guilt, and who's to blame? Still love the man behind the whiskey, behind the whiskey.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
That's a once in a lifetime sky shining down on us tonight, ain't it, baby? Got a moon that makes two kids get together like we did, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kinda crazy, ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? It's a kiss on a night like this, yeah, that's just about as good as it gets, ain't it, baby? It's a feeling like we can take this ride as far as we want to take it, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kinda crazy, ain't it, baby?
Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Ain't found another sad soul so far. Everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio home, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Nothing quite goes with a fool sitting on a stool like burning whiskey over ice. And I wouldn't feel like such a fool if she fooled me once, but man, she fooled me twice. Everywhere I go, just can't seem to find neon lights and smoke. Damn, it don't feel right. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. I ain't found another sad soul so far. And everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio home, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Just can't seem to find a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart.
That is our good friend Josh Ward from Montgomery, Texas. I highly recommend going and seeing him at a live show. We got to do it about a year and a half ago in Springfield, Missouri. He is fantastic. Well, that's going to do it for me tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Brenda Dirk for a great radio interview. Houston Bernard, awesome radio interviews tonight. Thank you both. Tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time for Today's Country with Tim Kelly. Indie Country Radio. We will do indie artists for 3 full hours. And tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m., my special guest will be Matt Weston. I have interviewed him a couple of times. Look forward to talking to him again. He is always fun to talk to, and the music is fantastic as well. Well, third song in the triple play is going to take me out tonight. He is once again Josh Ward. This song is called Together. It has been great to be together with you tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rocks around my arms, around my true north when I'm headed south. A lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. You give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. just a part of me being a man. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. Girl, you show me every day, but I love it more when I hear you say, you're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When